What's something people don't know about staying late at school? You might think it's just a quiet time to catch up on work, but sometimes the silence hides something more sinister. This story will make you think twice. It's a tale that still sends shivers down my spine every time I recall it. This happened last year during final exams. The pressure was immense and everyone was trying to cram in as much study time as possible. Our school's library stayed open until midnight for extra study time. It was a haven for those of us who needed a quiet place to focus. I preferred the quiet, calm library over studying at home. The atmosphere was perfect for concentration, and I often found myself lost in my books for hours. I got there around 6. The library was already bustling with students, each one buried in their textbooks, trying to absorb as much information as possible before the exams. So absorbed in my books, I didn't realize it was already 10 o'clock. Time had flown by, and the once crowded library had thinned out significantly. By then, the library was eerily silent. The only sounds were the occasional rustle of pages and the distant hum of the air conditioning. I decided to wrap up my work quickly. The silence was starting to get to me, and I felt an inexplicable urge to leave. That's when I heard it, a sound that didn't belong in the quiet of the library. A limping sound. It was faint at first, almost imperceptible, but it grew louder with each passing second. My heart raced as I grabbed my books and bolted. The sound was getting closer, and I didn't want to stick around to find out what it was. The library's long corridor felt endless. Each step echoed ominously, and the flickering lights only added to the sense of dread. Near the exit, I saw a woman standing. She was shrouded in shadows, her features obscured by the dim light. Unsettled, I called out, "Who's there?" My voice echoed through the empty corridor, but there was no response. She vanished in seconds. One moment she was there, and the next she was gone, as if she had never been there at all. Relieved, I headed out. I told myself it was just my imagination, playing tricks on me in the dim light. The usually busy street was strangely empty. It was as if the entire town had gone to sleep, leaving me alone in the eerie silence. My fear grew. Every shadow seemed to move, and every sound made me jump. I kept my eyes down, almost home, when I saw a shadow stretching toward me. It was long and distorted, like something out of a nightmare. There was no one around. The street was deserted, and the only light came from the flickering streetlights. I looked up. My heart pounded in my chest as I scanned the area, searching for the source of the shadow. A disabled woman, walking slowly in tattered clothes with twisted limbs and messy hair. She moved with a painful limp, each step seeming to take an eternity. My gut screamed to stay away. Every instinct told me to run, but I was frozen in place, unable to move. "Where is my daughter?" she demanded. Her voice was filled with anguish, and her eyes bore into mine, pleading for an answer. Frozen, I pointed far away. I didn't know what else to do. I just wanted her to leave me alone. She limped off, disappearing into the night. Her figure faded into the darkness, leaving me standing there, trembling. Terrified, I ran, seeking help, until I heard her scream, "She is here!" The scream echoed in my ears, sending a chill down my spine. Then everything went black. I don't remember hitting the ground, but the next thing I knew, I was lying on the cold pavement. My neighbor found me unconscious and told me about Agatha, a mother who lost her daughter in 1998. She had been searching for her ever since, her spirit unable to rest. Agatha's ghost still roams, searching for her lost child. Some say she appears to those who stay late at the school, hoping to find a clue about her daughter's whereabouts. Hope you enjoyed the story. It's a reminder that sometimes the past doesn't stay buried and the spirits of the lost continue to wander. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Share your own spooky encounters and let us know what you think of Agatha's tale. Until next time, stay spooky. Bye. And remember, you never know what might be lurking in the shadows.